I'm right here. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everyone. How's it going? I'm just excited to see how they actually come through. Being like Div C, I think that we're probably going to see a lot of like intense action. At least I've noticed through a lot of Div C games that I've seen before. It seems to be pretty entertaining.
Mm-hmm. That whole intro I just did, I realized that I had the broadcast software mic muted, so no one heard that. I said a lot in that intro. That's too bad.
Wait, could they hear me though? No, they
Yes,
can hear me.
they could hear you.
So they'll hear me. Perfect.
I'm Giggleshmack. That's Taco Cat.
Hey, everyone.
We're setting up this lobby. Uh, can how did that's a lot to keep track of. So Fearless switch for top.
Just like to say right off the bat that I always find the team that has the most Carbot port is definitely the team I tend to favor. Just saying that ahead of every time. I have a slight bias, everybody.
We are switching up some of these dudes.
Favorite team? Do you think one team is gonna definitely be ahead of the other? Or you think it's pretty even at the moment?
I was looking at the standings earlier. Actually, I wonder, can I like display these standings? Is there a way to do that on the stream? There probably is, but I'm not tech savvy enough to do that, so I'm just gonna read them. Plugwalk is in 4th place, actually tied for 2nd with 6 points. Rush B has 3 points. They're tied for last/6th, unfortunately. So they're going to be looking to get a victory here. I'm sure they are eager. Oh, that's what they meant. Okay. 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 I can do this. Can you like repeat
Also,
my intro while I'm switching all these people around?
yeah, of course. No.
Okay.
Before, but unfortunately you couldn't hear. It, this is Giggle Smack. We're actually both on an NGS team in
Yes.
Div B
Yes.
East called TTW, and we're doing the casting. Giggles, the procaster, me, the humble apprentice, learning everything from my vetted casting
Aw.
sensei, as I like to say.
Aw.
And
Sweet.
yeah, so far, basically what Giggles said so far is that he's already casted these the Plugwalk, I believe, before.
No.
And,
Rush B. I casted Rush B.
Oh, Rush B.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rush
No
B.
worries.
He's already casted Rush B before, and it's already really nice actually to have seen them play before and still be as a team. So I'm also excited to see how they've grown.
Who the
I've
hell's
seen a
this
little
guy?
bit of the previous
Oh.
casts on his Twitch, so it'd be nice to actually see what's going on and what the changes they kind of had. So very interesting.
I wish I could remember more specifics other than they won that series. But I can't, and it was a long time ago. is it?
Don't worry. No worries.
Things-
My memory is definitely not that great either. However, I would like to note that I am literally 9 levels away from being the exact same level as Giggles, which would
Wow.
be amazing. We will be twins.
Um,
I'm
let
also.
me
I think. I don't know if this is me, but I just noticed that. I believe it's Plug Walk.
just what? You there? Uh-oh. Taco? Can't hear you, buddy.
Oh, great. I just. They just. And very benevolent, Jason.
Are you ready,
Be
Taco?
breaking up anymore. It's just because I'm all tabbing between two things and I'm on
Oh,
the
okay.
big screen.
Okay.
Now there won't be any breakups from this point on.
Okay, I heard you mention Jason, so does that mean... Oh, we're in the casting lobby now. Wonderful.
Yeah,
Okay,
well, Jason just switched us on over. Everything's perfect.
great. Thank you, Jason. Your leadership is, inspired.
Praise be, praise be. Oh, looks like we got the first ready.
Oh,
Dominator. Oh, Smiley. Looks like we're having a little bit of technical issues. So, Giggles, what do you want to
Yeah.
see tonight? What are you looking for? What
do I wanna
what
see?
comps would you like to see?
that's, I don't know how to answer that. Well, let's see. Alright, Infernal Shrines. Let's start with that. Infernal Shrines. Infernal Shrines, you need Monster Clear. Monster Clear is very useful. I played a couple games as Rain earlier. I noticed he has a level 1 talent that does increase damage to monsters. However, you have to sacrifice Ace in the Hole for that. Not sure if that would
Ace
still
the
be
Hole's
worth.
so good too.
It
Insane
is.
amount of DPS, especially with the slow synergies. So many slow synergies too.
What am I hoping to see? I'm just hoping to see good games. I hope to see 3.
I've definitely had. I have a feeling we're going to see a Kel'Thas. I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to see a Kel'Thas in this game.
Kael'thas is very popular right now.
His Infernal Burn is insane.
In preparation for this, I was looking at hot slogs and just the general stats on heroes. Kael'thas is the second most popular hero in the game right now.
Understandable. You know, his clear is absolutely insane. And if they don't build a healer into Pyroblast, Pyroblast can be such a utility late game just to be able to pick one off. And you know, if you can't get away from that, you know, it could be game if you're say 5v4 for the last the 60-second cooldown.
We need to cancel this lobby. Does just one person need to leave? Alright, well then I guess we're gonna switch this to something else. And switch this to this lobby. Okay, great.
Smiley with the save. Very nice, Smiley. Very nice.
Yeah, let's
So who are you looking to see on Infernal right now? Who do you think is going to be picked? At least prioritized.
I think you're right, Kael'thas. He has lots of AoE that can be effective. I mean, I play lots of Hanzo, and he has several talents that do increase damage against monsters and minions. Who else?
Abathur? You think
I was just thinking Abathur. Abathur can do can split push. He can actually do like kind of a double split push while that objective is going. And this is the type of objective that everybody has to report to, so there likely won't be someone looking for him.
Definitely. I think they're ready, by the way.
Have we seen one from both? Dominator and Smiley. Great. Let's go.
Go, Power Rangers. Sorry. That's some nostalgia right there. I just really like.
There we go. Round 2. Let's go. I like Power Rangers too.
100%.
Let's see. So what we said, Abathur. We said, such thing maybe Zag.
You know what? You don't see Zeg just got a huge buff last patch with her Baneling. Not last patch, but the last patch was AI patch. But I would love to see a Zeg now. I think Zeg could be even more meta considering the buffs that she just got. And great band though. Maya, very smart.
Maya, very meta, very strong. She's been banned quite often. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have went to the new Heroes Profile Stats thing and gleaned some information from that, but I was not insightful enough to do that.
Oh, 100%. Still though, that Maya, you suffer a lot to those Maya bans because Maya is such a popular pick right now for first pick. And Diablo, ooh, very good, very meta bans in my opinion. What do you think?
What do you think of this? I agree that they're meta bans except Stukov. And I feel like you don't see healer bans except maybe Ana very often, especially in the first round. So I wonder what's going on with that Stukov.
Maybe, you know what? I'm going to say opposition research ban. I think
that's what I was thinking too.
They've done a bit of the research. They know they have a strong Stukov, and then there they go. They're doing.
Maybe they just have a really strong support player.
Yeah, or healer choke. Maybe the support player. Maybe those are the two main. But yeah, very smart if they did.
You know what I'm gonna do?
I think. Oh, there it is, and there's the Kalthas first pick.
Yep, called it. Good job talking.
Well, once again, it's a very smart pick. I think the clear on Infernal Shrines with Kalthas is great. Does it safely. The Living Bomb is atrocious for a lot of teams. Being able to move around that while keeping together as a team.
I hate it so much. I feel like it comes out and you just have to like interrupt what you're doing to move some other direction.
That's the thing. And Jaina Rhaegar. Oh, what do you think about that?
Jaina is really strong right now. She seems to be the go-to mage. Rhaegar just got a buff that allows him to be a lot more aggressive.
That's self-ancestral, eh?
Yep. Let's see. I'm trying to set up my phone so that I can respond to the Twitch chat with it.
Oh, what a savage great poach. It's not the worst skin. Not the worst. There's worse, trust me. But no, the Anubrak and Imperius, great. Look at that CC chain right there. That's an insane combo. Double stun and also Imperius with his Q talent to be able to like soak them up.
They're both like line AoE stuns. They won't be single targeted. You could get multiple people with both of those.
That's the thing, and if they're able to group them up with a Calfast to blow them up right after, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, that's a pretty lethal combo already. And a Rainer band. Ooh.
You know what'd be rad? I doubt this will happen, but what if during that line stun lock there's a pyroblast?
Oh my god. That would just be insane.
That would be insane.
To be fair, even Living Bomb going off all together would be insane enough, but a pyroblast, and Garage, great band, Diablo Garage, really smart, choking out the tank, very well played. I think that's exactly what they needed to ban there.
What tanks are still available for Rush B?
Joe, I think would probably be a really good choice here. Very good clear for Infernal Shrine. I hope we see a Joe here. Not gonna lie. What do you think, Harry Martin?
I have always been an ETC fan, and I really like ETC paired up with Jaina, especially. Sonya and Joanna. All right, good job. And I like him because he has an AoE stun with his slide, and he also has the pushback. And this is not related to this game anymore. I just like pointing this out. And he can wisely use both those tools to keep someone into the blizzard, or keep them in the blizzard, or push them into it. If they're just out of range, he can bop them back.
So good, exactly, in the body blocks right after, because he's big. And a lot of people don't realize how big ETC is, but he's a big guy. And Brightwing, interesting for the global value. And Phoenix, interesting.
So
who has slows on their team?
Who has slows? On left team, on Plug Walk?
Yeah, Plug Walk.
Phoenix has slows with his laser. Anubrak can get slows. I'm not sure about Imperius. He's just too new. I don't know.
I guess Brightwing also can build in slows into the Arcane, and that's about it, though. And Thrall for the... Interesting.
So,
Sonya and Thrall.
Both teams have a couple solo laners. Or maybe both teams are thinking 1-3-1.
I'm thinking we're gonna see some 1-3-1 with a Thrall, Sonya, and a Phoenix and Imperious too.
I'm
But
thinking that
you know,
too.
that makes a lot of sense. But the thing is, I like the Thrall pick. I love how they said they're a dive team. They're going to dive into us.
Yep.
Let's take the anti-dive comp. Let's make sure that when they dive into us, Joe Thrall, you're going to get punished. Great counter picks. I don't know if they're planning this. I don't know if it was part of it. But I love the fact that they picked a little bit of counter dive and said, you know what, if you're going to do that so early, we'll punish you for that. You know, that's something that we know we can counter. What do you think, Eagles?
Hold on, I'm changing up some stream settings.
100%.
Okay, I'm back.
I also
The counter dive. Let's see. I mean, was Thrall last pick or was Phoenix last pick?
Thrall was last pick,
okay.
actually. Thrall was last pick. Yeah.
So I'm wondering. I feel like both of Thrall's ults are really impactful, but
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we're gonna see Ancestral with Thrall, Rhaegar, Joe, and Son. I could be wrong, but I hope
that's a bold call. Thrall, Sonya, Joe. They can just pounce on one person. Kael'thas, Phoenix, or Brightwing. Maybe even Imperious. We'll see. I'm excited for this game.
I'm very excited.
In the blue trunks, on the left team, we have 2Js on Kael'thas, DB Smiley on Brightwing, Spontaneous on Anubarak, Pharos on Phoenix, and Criticalo on Imperious.
And for the red team, we have Dominator on Thrall, Jaina the Great Poto, Rhaegar Greenwall 12, Sonya Arcane, and Joe the Fatlock 333.
So, for the side of Rush B, we do see that 1-3-1 right away. Plugwalk was hoping to get a pick in the middle, but they didn't, so Imperious is going top. Him and Sonya are going to duel, or they're both just going to safely soak. Nope, Sonya makes the first blow, and then walks away.
Very nice. And it looks like we're doing the 4-man rotation. Looks like it for blue team. And it looks might be 1-3-1 for red. Interesting.
Let's see. JoJo is in a bit of an awkward position, but she's JoJo. She'll be fine.
Yeah, that unstoppable. Yeah, I just can't stop.
Let's see.
And you know what? It looks like the wave clear for blue is just like it seems to be doing a lot better. Like Thrall's pushed back. He looks like he's doing a lot of safe soaking right now. And a smart play by him.
He's just trying to stack up his Q quest.
Yeah, going Echo. Yeah, very good. Yeah, 100%. What do you think about Echo over Crash here?
You know, I used to really like Crash, because those damage numbers are really satisfying. However, unless you get Crash very, very, very stacked up, I think just the 2 lightning casts do more than an empowered Crash. So I have come around to Echo in a strong way recently. And I don't think Crash would get a lot of value here because there are those monsters where the big fights are going to happen. So you're not going to get those stacks.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think Echo was the right call.
I agree.
I find a Nubrak's Beetle build going to be very interesting. I was not expecting that with the Jaina, not going to lie. But it is intriguing.
Sonya got very low up top. She had to tap early. Imperious seems to be winning this lane. Not totally dominating, but he's ahead. Anubarak tries to dive on that Jaina. Does not land. Johanna gets polymorphed in the middle of blue team, takes some damage. She'll be fine. They're all just gently stacking up his stacks.
Look at that. Look at that camp at top right corner. Beautiful bruiser. The thing is, though, is I don't think the bruiser's the right call. Since it's the top shrine, I believe that bottom camp's going to get a lot more value.
I think you're right. I think taking this blue camp is the right call by Plugwalk.
But the timing's so bad. Look at this. They're going to start getting a ton of they're going to probably get this objective just because they got that Yeah, they're rotating up. They're losing mid soak.
I mean, they'll get there in time, but they're gonna have to win a fight pretty hard. Or are they giving it? They're rotating up there very slowly.
Yeah, see, I think they did that bottom camp a little too slow, and that's gonna cost them. That's gonna cost them big.
Rush B, besides JoJo, going to the right side of the map. They're all still bottom, so Plugwalk knows that they have this team fight advantage, and they zone Rush B away from the shrine.
Here's the thing, though, is Thrall's rotating right now. Got the extra 7. They're pretty much both close to 7, and they only need 7. They only need 7 to actually take this objective.
A big fight going on. Everybody clumped up together. Imperious, first blood of the game. Rush B will most definitely secure this Punisher. That fire is gonna hurt a few people.
Well played, though. Well played by Rush. Very well played.
Anubarak, I don't know how he got over there, but Anubarak died back here by the Red Fort. Must have really wanted to kill.
Interesting getting the jump onto the Brightwing. I guess there wasn't much option.
Yeah, they were not. Anubarak was dead. Imperious went to go soak. Sonya went down to bottom lane.
Yeah, they're already split soaking. They only have 2 people pushing top. They're letting the Punisher do all the work, take walls, do damage. Man, great first objective. Gives them a whole level. Wow, well played.
Looks like they're going to try to get this Imperious. Thrall lands the root, Sonya lands the condemn, and the slow. Imperious jumps out with his spear.
The Brightwing. The Brightwing just comes in full heal. Great Z.
Rush B gonna take this Impaler camp right here. Called Impalers? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, that's siege camp. Hell, yeah, that is. I think it is. They are Impalers, actually. To be fair, and it looks like they're gonna counter with the exact. And it doesn't look like they're gonna invade either.
What the hell is this guy?
Now I'm really intrigued right now by the Joe build too. Looks like we're going to shield glare, but you know I don't see that too often. And it looks like also the Brightwing is actually doing the movement speed slow to get the synergy with the Phoenix. Very good play by them. I really like the synergy there.
You think? Wait. So do you mean? Wow, big fight going on. Anubarak taking lots of damage. He pops his shield and he burrows out with 300 HP.
Just got out.
He didn't even get the full burrow charge. I wonder if he was like panic clicking.
You know what? It happens to the best.
It does happen. But he got out, so it's all good. You mentioned the slow on Brightwing to mix with Phoenix. Are you suggesting Phoenix is going to go salvo?
I'm not sure at this vote. I think Salvo's the right. I don't think they have enough CC for anything but Salvo. To be honest.
You know, there is that line AoE stun, and Lazor is a big line.
It is a big line. Don't get me wrong, but I think with Ancestral being picked by Rhaegar there, I think they're ready for it. I think they're 100% ready for it. And if you have a Purification Salvo, you're going to be hitting everybody. And Ancestral is target specific, so I think you're going to get more value of the other. Looks like we also have Ring and Sundering. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. That's a pretty good combo, especially with Leap.
I'm thinking Leap set up for Ring could be very strong. JoJo wanted to get aggressive down in the bottom lane with their level 10s. She used Blessed Shield, but no kills were secured. And in the meantime, Plugwalk gets their ults, so that's a win for them.
Yeah, they saved off and didn't die during when they had the advantage. Very good. Looks like it's just Brightwing trying to clear bottom. I don't know if that's very good. Brightwing doesn't have the best clear for that Mercamp, but I guess she can Z back up.
She can. She's gonna take some damage from those Impalers. Johanna wanting to get aggressive, and
goodness.
Imperious is gonna get there before Red Team doesn't want to do it. Johanna seems. I mean, if anyone should be aggressive here, it should be Johanna.
100%.
And there's a big fight. Brightwing teleports in. Phoenix comes out. Anubarak dives for Thrall, but misses the stun. And Red Team wisely backs up. They're just going to wait for this Phoenix to expire. I like that call.
It's very recent. Oh, the Kelp, that's getting low. And he's done. Oh, and here comes Self. Not doing much.
Anubarak's so low. Anubarak has 90 health. He pops the shield and is able to get out. 500 health. Sonya.
Sonya's
Wow.
down.
I think that was really well done by Anubarak. He stayed in there.
Very well
He
played.
peppered in a couple auto attacks with such little health. His shields came back just in time to keep him alive. Really good micro.
And I'm a little surprised about the Ancestral. Not on Sonya. A little bit surprised.
So I think will Sonya be up in time to contest this?
You know what? It's 22-23. It's gonna be pretty. I think they're gonna go in for it. But Phoenix is back up. Their ults are like weak. There's only 2 ults on blue, but all the ults down are on. That's gonna be.
It looks like Red Team wants to fight it anyway. Dominator on Thrall taking lots of damage. Jojo all alone in the back. Sonya on the way trying to steal away some of these little skeletons. Sonya gets impaled. A cleanse out comes out from Rhaegar to keep her alive.
Blue team takes it. Wow, what a fight. And also the Shaman's getting value top with that. That was a really good play. Not only did they get the Shamans pushing, they also have this Mortar Punish. Great also for C. Hopefully get a lot of value out of it.
Good macro play coming out from Plugwalk. Sonya finishes her mana quest right before John Cena has had enough. Plugwalk wisely backs up.
You know what? I think that was really good. They played it. They don't have 13. They realized they don't have 13. They backed off, took what they could, and they played it safe. Very smart play. Very good call.
Looks like Red Team wants to try to pick off this Imperius, but he has some minimap awareness and knows that they're probably on the way. So instead, they will settle for this siege camp down here.
Yeah, that siege camp, it looks like it's pretty secure. The thing is, though, is they're leaving Sonya with right wing top, and it looks like they go in.
Oh, that
man fight.
That Phoenix? I mean, I guess every little hit will hit the Impalers, but it looked like they were expecting a big fight down there.
The thing is they backed off, let Sonya get the view. They did a perfect disengage. This right wing, once again, had to go and save the team. And here we are, they almost lost 4 top because of it. And now they're all rotating towards Sonya. I think, once again, they missed that play, unfortunately.
Sonya, knowing blue team is no longer busy in the bottom lane, wisely backs up. Good awareness from both teams.
Great awareness, but you know, with next objective being top, Sonya getting that value top, I don't know why they were so focused on bottom here. What do you think?
Perhaps Sonya's top, so they think they could take a 5v4 fight and nab a bunch of kills and experience?
You know what, that makes a lot of sense. I get that. You know, it's unfortunate that the CCs really didn't stick them there long enough for them to do anything.
And when you do a play like that, you know that you're risking some structure damage elsewhere.
Yeah, that's why I usually like the globals like a Dahak or a Falstad being in this situation rather than a Brightwing, because a Brightwing's not a solo laner. It can be, but not the best.
Ooh. Anubarak almost going into a trap down there. I like that play, the aggressive bush ambush, but it didn't play out quite the way Rushby wanted it to. Rushby is going to have...
The thing is, they needed that because now there's the 16. They have, right now, a huge advantage over this next objective. They're going to be grabbing that camp, that bruiser camp, but I don't see them being able to contend with this objective with the 16 disadvantage. 16 is huge.
And they use that 16 to take this bruiser camp.
The invade, what an invade. Very good play. Great macro. Bloody amazing.
Sorry, I'm doing some Twitch maintenance.
Of course. And it looks like exactly, here's the thing, they're going to dominate here. I would be very surprised if we see an invade here of this objective.
I agree.
Down 16, it's going to be really tough, but they're catching up pretty quick. I think they only need another 2 waves, and then they can actually go in. But the thing is, there's already 20. 20 down.
It's gonna be quick. If they need to pull this off, it's gonna be very quick and hasty. And when you're hasty, you tend to make mistakes.
No, they can't. The Phoenix is mid still. They're just giving it. They're
Yep.
100% giving it at this point.
So this is this is a pretty late game Punisher if red team does not want to push with it.
The thing is what I always say. The third Punisher is the one where Punishers come online, and an Arcane Punisher is probably the most brutal to team. Those lasers do so much damage. So we'll see how it looks like. Sonya's going to be splitting actually here. It doesn't look like they're going to do the 5-man commit.
I mean, I think this is a missed opportunity for Rush B. To be honest.
Agree. I completely agree. But it looks like they got walls. They got people walls. The thing is, Punisher's at 10% health right now, and it's done. It's done. They melted it. Yeah.
I feel like the Punisher jump stun sets up kills so well, as long as there's follow-up.
Especially with like a Thrall, especially with a J, you have and a ring, you have so much CC to really take them out. Interesting how they played that.
There's a 1v1 between Imperius and Sonya.
Looks like Sonya's backing off.
Oh, she's coming back. Her team's on the way. Imperius is in trouble. He's in so much trouble.
Oh no. Looks like they forgot all the rotate. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oof. Well, you know, I said it was a missed opportunity, but they're going to get this bottom fort. They're going to get close to a 2-level lead.
And you know, playing for 20s is never a bad call. 20 is probably the biggest cap in anything for a lot of teams for 20 advantage. And you know, when you get this late in the game, the cooldowns for once you start getting picks, it's game altering. Oh, looks like they're pushing the keep, eh? And they back off.
The Phoenix will get some value against the Mercs. Every little bit of fire hit. That's something that I've been kind of, what's the term? Doing a lot more. Sometimes using ults for Siege because you know that it will get max value. Well, max value? Something like Phoenix, if there's nothing there, then you're not getting value. But if there's at least buildings, you need something. But it will be down for this team fight.
Ooh, looks like Joe with Living Bomb. Oh, and there's this. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's the lead right into Keltas. Oh, the ring goes down. And there we go. Keltas went down. There's the Cubs in stuff. Boom! Right there. Joe goes down. Ultimate swing. Oh my goodness. New bracket. We have a Cocoon out. And Sonya goes out the 3-man trade. Oh my god, and Thrall, is he gonna get out? No, he is not. That is it. That was the play they need. What a turnaround.
Brightwing had 30 HP at one point during that fight. That I really liked that call from Plugwalk right before Red Team reaches level 20, right before Rush B gets this huge advantage, they take a fight before they can get that advantage, and they close at least one level. They might be able to get more while these 4 members of Rush B are respawning. I really like that.
That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful macro. Whoever called that, you did a great job. 100% a great job. And it looks like and then you're letting Keltas right now get all of his value. Easy clear, no pressure. He's just gonna go wipe these guys out like they're nothing.
So it was a good call, but it didn't totally close the gap. They were about a quarter level down, and Red Team has their level 20s. Oh, no. They are going in. Blue Team knows that, and they get out some stuns and back off. They are so close to 20.
They are close to 20 still. They need another wave in a little bit just to build together. And there's a huge wave bottom that no one soaked. Missed opportunity.
I feel like
looks like they're gonna lose the objective. I bet you they're gonna lose this objective because of it.
It's going to be
Yeah,
hard to get in there.
30. Yeah, no, that's it. There's a 20. Ooh, interesting flamethrower by Kelvis. I love it. I love it.
Man, that feels kind of bad. You play everything perfectly, but you still don't get that level.
I disagree with you there. If they played it perfectly, one person would have went bot and soaked that huge wave. They would have had 20. That person, right wing rotates up, and then boom. Right wing should have rotated the
Right. Yeah, okay.
They missed the bottom soak, and they didn't use their global to their advantage. They should have. You had it. You had it. Here we go.
John Cena jumps on a Nubarak. Nubarak being punched a lot, but he's able to restore his health with lots of help from somewhere. A leap goes out and hits Brightwing, who also gets hit by the ring and destroyed by Jaina. That's a bummer for Plugwalk. This could be game if Rush B gets some more picks. The Ancestral comes out on Jaina, restores her health. That bomb. Good job, Rhaegar separating from his team. No more picks. They do get the keep. They got some value top with that camp that we were ribbing them for getting.
Oh no, I thought this was a good camp, to be fair. Great, I think it was a good play for them. I just think Brightwing should have been bottom while they could have done like that perfect.
Sonya's actually taking some damage from this camp. She'll be able to heal that right up. Plugwalk is walking into an ambush.
No. 3 people into this. I don't know. Where we go.
They don't have their ults. They're just gonna back off.
Smart. Very good play. Very good play. Oh, looks like 4 actually. My bad. And Sonya just backing right after that wave. See, here's the thing: is that at this point of the game, you have so much mid pressure. If you're not pushing up mid and keeping that under control, the next objective is going to be very difficult because you have to maintain this at all times. And the thing is also, if you extend too far here, they could set up a gank, go into you guys from the flank, and kill you. So it's such a hard balance.
They are setting up down here for an ambush.
And this is what I was saying.
Oh no, Phoenix. Oh no. Sonya's on the way. If they can get a leap ring.
I see it.
They checked. Thrall is stuck.
There's a leap. And the Thrall goes down.
Johanna in the cocoon. Sonya taking lots of damage. The Ancestral comes out and the cleanse to get her away. Jojo is all alone back here. She's gonna unstoppable and condemn and try to bully her way to freedom. Phoenix teleports in and pew-pewing those lasers. She's 400 health, 200 health. Not enough. That was well played by Plugwalk.
Wow. When ganks go wrong. That is the prime example when ganks go wrong.
They checked both bushes, and they actually cut off Thrall in that little hallway, and he couldn't get out.
Well played. Well played. But what is this? What is this? We see 3 men pushing keep.
They're gonna get it.
What is going on?
Jaina wants Brightwing.
The Kahunas on this team. They're, oh my goodness,
and
astronomical Kahunas.
They retreat just in time before blue team comes back to fight them. And that also means they prevent the push top.
Not only that, they have lane pressure both mid and bot during. What a crazy play.
Despite losing 2 heroes in that ambush, they actually get more value in the post-team fight world scenario.
Absolutely. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They back off, wait for the play him right. Good job. My goodness. That's the macro I want to see.
Oh, the stun onto Thrall just misses. He is very aware of that stun after that ambush. Oh, the root! And a Numerak just gets blown up!
Oh my goodness, but here comes the ring! Oh my goodness, and is Phoenix gonna live? It looks like he gets out.
A good peel gravity lapse from Kael'thas to save his Phoenix player. But Rush B is going to take this Punisher and probably the game.
This is game. I'd put money on that this is game at this point. There is nothing they can do at a 23-minute arcane punish with 5 men still on the board. Great play, amazing back and what incredible shows on both teams. You
I
can't feel
agree.
bad for either.
I mean, it's not quite over, but I have difficulty seeing how blue team can recover from this.
John Cena is ready and rearing, and he goes down. Oh, and Furious goes
Yeah,
down.
all right, that's absolutely game now.
Oh, that is game.
Actually,
oh, but what do we see here?
What?
Sonya going down.
This is so JoJo gets cocooned, and now they're focusing Thrall or Rhaegar rather.
Oh wow!
But there's.
You know what, if you're gonna go down, you go down like that.
Absolutely.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. What a game!
That was a very fun game. All right, let's see what we can glean from these stats. Okay, so look at the kills. Very close.
It's very close. And the thing is, if you also look at the DPS, though, an insane amount more DPS being put out by our boys on the blue. But when it comes down to it, those sneaky macro plays, and that's why macro is so important. When it comes down to it, macro wins games.
Yeah, the Phoenix or Kael'Thas had almost twice as much as Thrall in terms of hero damage, but they just couldn't take advantage of it. And even when Rush B lost people, they took advantage of it.
They went on a keep with 2 men down all the way on the other side. They said, they're going bruisers, we're going to push back, we're going to take that keep, and we have pressure, disengage. Wow.
Okay. Okay, so now Plugwalk gets to either get map pick or first pick. Let's see if I can find these guys.
So, Giggles, what do you think the play of the game was there? Not gonna lie. What would you say is the play of the game?
I think taking that bottom keep. Yeah, they had the awareness to know that blue team was up top on their bruiser camp, and that the bottom fort was, I think, was about half health. And with those 3 people, as long as blue team was occupied elsewhere, they knew that they could take that keep, and they backed up just in time. And that is actually where the winning Punisher went to win the game.
Open up in condition, 100%. I'm also going to say that I'm going to continue from that and say the play of the game even continues to the engage on the Anubrak right after, right into that object, getting that pick.
Oh, he went down so quickly. I don't think he had time to proc his shield. That was wild.
The CC was tight, and you know when you have tight CC, what can you do? Not enough, unfortunately. That's the thing about a Brightwing. Is a Brightwing great at sustained heals, but the Z takes so long to be able to give you that burst heal that it's tough to save someone in that position. Very tough.
All right, so DB, let's see. Plugwalk chooses to take the first draft pick, so we are now waiting on Rush B to pick a map.
Interesting. I like that. I usually prefer, if you know you're good at almost all maps and you have the map you're not good at band, taking that first pick is so good if you know you need something for a comp. What do you think about it, Giggles?
Wait, am I doing this wrong?
Also, who do you think the MVP was last game, Giggles?
Wait, hold on. I'm talking with the team captains now. No worries. I'm just
But yeah, in that situation, I personally always love that first pick. I'll get advantage. Unless, once again, you know the opponent's weakness. And exploiting weaknesses, amazing part of the game. Do your research sometimes. It pays off a lot. But if you're strong, you know you have all maps down, you have the macros right, and you want, once again, the ability to pick that essential hero over anybody else,
Mhm.
getting that first pick can be so unbelievably differential, especially if they allow something like a Maya, an Abathur, any of these, or even an Ana through. These new meta heroes are just absolutely unbelievable for changing the whole dynamic of a game.
All right, so who is MVP? I mean, I want to say the shot caller, which I presume is Fatlock, but
Yeah.
we don't know for sure, and trying to attribute it to something more mechanical. I'm gonna go with Jaina. I think Jaina was MVP. Great Potu. Great Potu on Jaina. He was there for Thrall and Jaina. Were both there for every takedown, but Jaina. Let me switch actually back to the match summary for this. But Jaina had 0 deaths, and just 1,000, actually less than 1,000, less hero damage than Thrall. Her rings, I don't think any of them whiffed. They were all there following up on either Sundering or Leap. I think great Potu on Jaina, MVP. What do you think?
You know what? I'm going to back you up there. I
All right.
completely agree with that. Jaina, 100%, threw down her combo, stayed safe, and it's very difficult being a mid-range hero with a heavy dive team to not die at all. And the fact that she pulled that, well, Great Potu pulled that through and managed to continuously damage and kill the targets that they were focusing. I completely agree with you, Giggle. 100% MVP, Great Potu.
Nice. So let's see. So, Plugwalk wants to go to Volskaya.
Oh my goodness, I'm so happy.
So, that is where we are heading. We're just setting up this in-game lobby.
So what do you think about Volskaya? What do you think the important things for both teams to think about?
I feel like items are super important on Volskaya. Which I guess goes to macro, because you need to send people away from lanes to get those items.
What about that heal camp? What do you think about for first objective?
I think the heal camp is kind of risky to go for, because it's right in the middle. The enemy team will oftentimes see you taking it as they're rotating between lanes, and if you're not very aware of where your teammates are, it could be risky. But if you can get it, it can be a big help, especially during that first team fight. So
I completely agree, and yeah, that's the thing is that that heal camp. If you have a really good early team around 4, it really you can clinch that, and also once you can get some kills and really secure. So it'll be interesting to see how they draft.
doing some maintenance stuff.
Perfect. Oh wow, look at that switching up, flashing the masters. Look at that Fatlock, flashing the masters, dominant, flashing the masters.
Swap arcade. Okay.
And then arcade, love it, love it. Arcade's like, I don't care about your masters. We almost beat you last game. I got bronze 1, and you see how well I did. Come on, guys. Come on. I love it. Oh wait, Arcade's on their team. Never mind, guys. Never mind.
So let's see. Okay, so Rush B won the last game. Plugwalk chose first pick, so team 1 gets first pick. Let's make us refs. I feel like you asked me a lot of questions, and I don't ask you a lot of questions. What are you hoping to see in this game?
I am 100% hoping to see some Garrosh. I love Garrosh on this. I love that when you go and take objective for whoever has to go up to it has to get tossed by Garrosh. It is the most annoying thing to deal with if you don't get there quick enough. And I would love to see someone taking that up and punishing them. Because it looks like last time they punished Garoff in the second trap ban. So they might actually allow him through for first trap. And if so, I hope someone picks him up. I really do. What about you? What do you hope you're looking for this time?
What do I hope to see? I don't really like that question. I just want to see good games. I want to see creative combos. Something like Leap and Ring, that was cool.
I love that combo.
And here we go. Gotta switch to this thing. Also, I wonder if I can add some scores. But every time I Alt-Tab, my stream pauses because this is a very low-budget operation.
I completely understand. Oh, it looks like the Maya first ban again. I understand. But Giggles, how many times have you felt that pain? Oh, it's Stukov again.
Every NGS match we've played in, actually.
Every NGS match is big. Oh, and the respect ban. There it is. The hard respect. Dominator.
So does that mean that, because like in the last series that our team played, the enemy team revealed in their interview that they were specifically banning my Maiev all series.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm wondering if that's going on here.
You know what? Considering the respect ban, I would definitely understand. And look at that, the Stukov Anna once again. I'm betting opposition research. Oh, and we get the Dibbles. Oh God, he didn't ban the Garrosh. Are we gonna see Garrosh here?
He's
paper,
good.
Scissors. Are we gonna see if Dibbles is paper? Then we all know Garrosh is the scissors gonna cut him up. I don't know if we're gonna see it though.
I am taking some notes. So
I'm thinking Garrosh here. Oh, Rhaegar once again. There we go. With the Ancestral and Kalthos. Beautiful. It's like you got Kalthos. Now we'll show you how to Kalthos.
Oh, the fighting words. Orphea. I love Orphea. She's one of my favorite heroes right now.
That is a mean combination. Oh my goodness. Raynor, Orphea. We love that. Diablo. This is looking like a burst comp. This is looking like a huge burst comp. So we're probably going to see, I bet you, either Tyrande or Mel for the healer.
This looks like flank and kill one of them. And then just win the 5v4.
100%. Yeah, the great Potu is, I think, a little salty that they took his jam. Oh, and the end. Interesting. You really have Diablo. Interesting ban. Very intriguing.
You know, Garrosh is still
see that coming? Garrosh is still. You know, I feel we're gonna see a Garrosh ban right here, and it's a Joe ban.
So
oh my God. Maybe. Whoa. Maybe they don't play Garrosh. Maybe they know something we don't.
I am a very crappy Garrosh. I've tried. I just can't get it.
Yeah, if they know they don't play Garrosh, you know, no need to ban them. But Jesus.
So what tank might they take? I really like ETC with Kael'thas.
Yeah,
not as much as Jaina. That's a big front line.
Stitch's blade. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm not gonna lie. At this point in time, I definitely have. I think someone's winning the draft. And there's a turnaround right there.
I think someone's winning the draft.
It's a burst call.
You think?
It's a burst. Oh my God! With
Dude,
the lead. This is. I think you know who I'm rooting for right now, Giggle. I don't need to say. I'm 100%. The thing is,
I'm rooting for Plug Walk so that we can go to game 3.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And the Sylve. Oh, Sylve with the burst. She is insane right now.
Sylve does do a lot of damage.
She is.
So.
Wow.
You know, they don't have. So I play a lot of Stitches. And, you know, I'm always trying to aim for someone that doesn't have a lot of mobility. And there are a few good targets on Plug Walk. Raynor and Tyrande. Diablo could be risky. but maybe. I wouldn't... if there's... Okay, that's interesting. Another thing I always like to do with Stitches is have something that can easily follow up. I think Tyrande and Malfurion are good ones. You just put your Flare or your Roots right in front of Stitches, and then the guy's stuck. They don't really have something like that. Rush B.
The thing is Rush B, everything on the other team, because Ancestral takes time to come out. Everything on the other team, if they get their combo down, dies. It's the Wombo combo. They have no way to prevent it. Is death. And the Diablo combos are insane. Are they going to hit their CC combos? I don't know. But if they are landing their CC combos just right, I'm going to 100% give this entire game to Rush B. What about you, Giggles? Who are you giving it to?
I think I'm giving it to Plugwalk.
Interesting.
I mean, I feel very familiar with all those heroes, so maybe I'm being a little biased. Let's see. I'm really just kind of... I'm curious what they're going to try to... What follow-up CC they have for Hook. I mean, I guess you don't really need one if everyone's there just to kill the person. But it really helps. And I'm a little worried about the quality of the hooks without that.
I completely understand where you're coming from there.
They get a hook onto Raynor. That's one of the targets you want. Blaze was at bottom, so they probably weren't going to get the kill anyway.
Yeah, it's good disengage. Good disengage.
Blaze and Leorc dueling at bottom.
Oh, the living bomb.
Yeah, blue has taken a lot of damage, and red hasn't taken any.
You know what, to be fair, and looks like they're winning the rotation too. Calcas is really good at clearing those lanes. But, once again, this happened. This is expected.
Let's look at
it looks like we have two people, Bob versus Leo. Interesting.
Leo has to ghost walk out of there. Sylve taking the conveyor belt. The fast lane up. They get another hook onto Raynor. He takes some tower damage.
Sylve looking to get the kill, and Eloon's chosen out. No kill today.
He had 120 health.
What? The miss. Look at that top lane. So missing a whole lane of so. Oh, well played.
But you know, if Sylvanas had any type of lockdown, that Raynor's dead.
100%. I completely agree with you there. And you know what? Rhaegar looks like he has a moving totem too with his first talent. Beautiful. I think
that might
there's a lot of CC combo.
That might be.
Yeah, you know, I think there's, and also the blaze stuff. Yeah, I see. You know what? Sylve is so much scarier if you don't focus her nowadays.
Sylve did go that W quest.
Yeah, it's a stack. What is it? Yeah, it gets huge. Like absolutely ridiculous. I'm surprised no one's there we go. Sylve, thank you. That's what I want to see. Taking the Turk, 2 minutes. Very good call. And looks like they're both getting Turk at the same time.
And Sylve can do it very safely with her trait. Well, pretty safely. Not gonna take that much damage.
She's doing pretty good.
They scout out her taking the camp, but it's too late. They're not gonna invade. No reason to.
And it looks like a team fight. Living bomb going off. Interesting. We actually have a true shot aura Tyrant for the. I love it. I love it.
I used to really love that talent. I guess I don't play Tyrande anymore since I just play DPS now. But I do like that talent.
Yeah. See, a lot of people don't realize that the increased basic attack damage for ally players also compounds onto your own 50% increased basic. It's a great. And you know what? You don't see it too often anymore in the meta. But I love the fact that this turn is taking.
Rush B getting a bit of a head start on this point. These two camps will clash on top. They're just going to equal each other out. Both teams about equally from 7. Diablo getting aggressive. Blaze gets a big 3-person stun, and there's a bunch of Hail Toss damage. Diablo taking tons of damage. Eloon's Chosen is on him. It's not enough to keep him alive.
Wow. And you know what? That big burst with the living bomb right off the bat, the huge spread, that just did so much damage that, you know what, with Tehran, unfortunately, it's so hard to heal all of that up with and Elu's choke. You can only do so much, especially when everybody's going down.
And they pretty easily secure this first protector. Blaze and Kael'thas are gonna drive. They are doing.
And I like.
They just picked up the globe.
Yeah, but you know, do a little bit of damage on the wall on the way, and then rotate.
Totally agreed.
I really like that play.
Totally agreed.
And look at that, still shutting down the tower.
Ow! The True Shot Aura affected all 4 of them, and with those 2 range damage dealers, this thing still has 30 seconds on it, and it already can't siege.
My goodness. Look at that value. They play it right, 7% health. Looks like they're gonna go and clear some waves.
So what you play a lot of Toronto? What's she gonna take at 7?
Well, usually the Lunar Blaze quest. That's just like a standard. It really does a lot of synergies late game. Prefer. But yeah, you know what? Once again, I like that. I like that talent. Oh my God! It looks like Diablo's low.
Diablo went deep for that Kael'thas and will not live to tell the tale.
I understand. Well, you know, there was no collision. He went deep into their side. You know, I don't know what he was thinking was going to happen.
And red team takes advantage of blue team's slow rotation, and they push this out a little bit. Blaze is there to help if things go a little south, but they won't need him, it looks like. Rhaegar just
looks like we're
safely soak.
It also looks like we're going to see a living bomb Kelp, and you know what? They're trying to handling the living bomb the best I did. And you know what? If you see, punish them. Also, Tehran, if you're watching this video, pick your talent at 7 a little earlier. It's almost 9.
I've done this so many times.
I know. Just a good reminder.
Pick your talents.
Pick your talent. Very important, especially if you're about to. And it looks like, you know what?
Oh no, Rhaegar!
Oh, Rhaegar is gonna get the slows, and they can't.
That was such a great gravity lapse to save him.
Going down with the
Rhaegar picks up the turret.
Up and and down goes Diablo.
Wow.
What is right?
And they are going to siege down this top fort with the Sylvanas trait, and that is going to give them a big advantage on this fight at this top point.
Huge advantage. That is going to be very difficult for them to secure next objective.
They will also take this heal camp. Blue team needs to be very careful until they get their ultimate abilities. Tyrande picked her talent.
And it looks
spell
like
armor
Hyperion into a lightning breath. Beautiful. Oh, and of course the crushing jaw. That's a nice combo.
Plus Entomb. Oh, are we gonna see an oven? Entomb lightning breath?
I'm loving it. Yeah, easy bake.
Sylvanas gonna get this camp pushing. I hope Plugwalk grabs this turret camp before this team fight. I think they got time.
Know, it looks like they have 13 seconds. They're not, you know what? They should have already taken it, but I think they're a little bit disorganized. Tyrande looks like, Tyrande, why do you keep me on the? I want to know. Are you gonna go? Which ones are you gonna go? Don't keep me waiting so long. I want to know.
Is there a reason why she should wait? I don't think there is at this point.
No, there's no point. At this point, no. I would disagree. There's no. I was actually hoping to see Starfall with the Entomb combo. I like that. With this.
Plus the Rainer.
The
Rainer ace and the whole damage.
Great combo. Great synergy. But I don't know.
And Ancestral Strength. I think she's gonna go it once she realizes she hasn't picked it yet.
Are they gonna go in without? Is Tyrande gonna go into the team fight without her ult? No, she isn't. Come on, Tyrande. Just tell us you're playing the psychological game. And here we go, the huge two
Oh
no, but
whoa!
But the living bomb!
What?
The huge living bomb takes out everything with the Phoenix. Sylvanas blowing them all up. Oh Giggles, what just happened?
Red team did good. uh,
Yes, they did.
I
Oh my god.
I don't know what happened there. Um. Wow. Well, okay, actually, you know, the first like half a second of that fight, the only part that I really remember, went really well for blue. Diablo got a stun and a flip, and the Tyrande thing followed up, but then they all grouped up and got killed by Kael'thas.
Yep. And there goes Devil. We might be seeing game right here. This might be game.
Tyrande still hasn't picked her ult.
You know what, Toronto State, we don't need ults. We're gonna be just fine. It's Starfall! It's Starfall! There we go. And it looks like they're playing. I like it. They know they're ahead. They have Sylve to lock it. They're just gonna take out everything they can with it. Play it safe.
And
very good play.
In that top team fight up there, they actually got the easy bake oven off. But they were like dead before they could get any value out of it. Everyone was positioned for it. The fire breath was going.
But you just can't bake a Kael'thas because he just has a higher heat, and he's gonna burn it twice as much.
Yeah, this is looking very rough for Plugwalk. It's
very rough. You're right. Oh, it looks like your gamer intuition might be right again, Giggle. I'm not gonna call it yet, but it might be right.
I feel like we're both confused on which team is which. Because I was rooting for blue team. Because I was worried about the lack of Stitch's follow-up. And now red team is owning.
100%. 100%. Oh, you're right. I was voting. Sorry. I split a little bit, half and half. Luckily, my inner gamer intuition was right. My true subconscious knew who was going to win. Thank you, subconscious.
So,
thank you.
I'm wondering if there's some type of big talent power spike that Plugwalk can rely on here. Devastating charge, maybe.
Rush. See, the thing is, Rush B's already at 16. Plugwalk has a huge gap to like. They're down towards. They have missing a keep. They can't actually take this bottom one. As soon as that, see, the thing is that lane's gonna push up during it. Objective. They're taking the fountain right. The macro game's on fire for Rush B. I don't see them coming back from this. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's too early to say that, but I seem to be much more equivocal than you in general.
That's fair. See, but they're playing the macro game so good. See, they go clear top, they put back top pressure. They get the camp. The objective's gonna start popping.
I mean, when you're this far ahead, you don't have to fight. You can just play the macro game and keep pressure up. Blue team is the one who should be really incentivized to make a move here, and it looked like they wanted to in that mid lane. Diablo was out there really far just looking for a pick, and they could not get it.
Yeah, the thing is they need a pick at this point. They don't have 16s to get a pick, and they're playing very safe. Rush B is, they're playing like they know they have. And the fish hook, that was close. Blind, I love the blind hook. If you get it feels so good.
Rhaegar waiting for this, waiting to cap this point. So that's more pressure in top lane that Plugwalk is going to have to worry about.
Then they're going to have to take one person off. Then they have the 4v5. Before 16, they're taking the turret camp. The macro game is strong with Rush B. Very strong.
Tyrande heading top to clear that wave.
Yeah, they have to go. They have to clear it. They're going to soak 6, and hopefully by the time they clear this and go back and regroup, they'll have enough time to contest this protector.
I think they'll have 16 for this fight, but they're going to be going in to a team that will be waiting for them. A team that is 2 levels ahead. These conveyor belts are going to mess up their engage. Blaze down here dancing on the point, because why not?
Great dancing, by the way. Great dancing. Very good dancing. Oh, look at those moves.
But this is the fight that they want to take. I don't think they're going to get better than 16-18.
This is it. They need this fight. They absolutely. And there goes a heel camp out. There goes a living friend. Silence out.
Just insta.
Oh my gosh, trolls though. And the troll. But
just they go in and they instantly get eliminated.
Oh my god.
Orfeo went spell armor. Toronto went spell armor. But I guess when you're down 2 levels, it doesn't matter.
I think they grouped a lot for Living Bomb 2 and let it add value, just punish. Just absolutely punish.
Well, we said it's a burst comp, right? They're going to try to eliminate one person right away, and then win a 5v4. But to do that, you need to, kind of concave around that person, and that means easy Living Bomb spread. What are the damage numbers looking like?
Yeah, I need to focus on one target, hit the CC, get the one pick, and then hopefully go on from there. And it looks like game.
I think this is
Wow.
game. Diablo goes down. Duranda very low in the back.
Oh,
she
no.
gets hooked
Oh my god.
at the
Oh my
hall. Orfea doing what
Rush
she
gonna
can.
get the shutout? Is it gonna get the shutout? Dominator, dodges it, and they are going to get the shutout. No deaths, 0 deaths to 18 kills. Dominated. The Dominator dominating. Wow.
No, not even one cannon tower was destroyed. That's well, they wanted to win. They gotta win.
Jesus. So, what, Giggles, who do you think the MVP was? That's a tough decision.
I mean, I feel like it was just very difficult to engage onto Rush B because they had Sylvanas damage that spreads, they had Kael'thas damage that spreads, but they had Plugwalk had a comp that they needed to be aggressive with, but Rush B was always there to shut it down.
And they shut it down so well. Like, as soon as they came in, Living Bomb came out, they clustered, they clumped, and then Sylvanas laid out that dagger combo, burst everybody down to nothing.
Sylvanas had so much
seconds.
damage. We were talking about Kael'thas, but it looks like it was Sylvanas that really delivered the pain.
You know what? It was, and that's the great thing about Sylvanas is a lot of people don't see it happening, but she is putting out so much damage with that dagger and that AoE. Like, the Kael'thas is flashy, but that Sylvanas just threw down Dominator, dominating everybody, and that Kael'thas Sylvanas damage compounded to just completely wipe out everybody, all their health bars. As soon as the Diablo, pretty much everybody clumped, and that was it. And that was such a great counter. Yeah. Absolutely great counter.
So I think Dominator was MVP that game. Absolutely.
I was split it between Dominator and Syl. I think they both did a real good job with when they clumped up, but I would have to say split MVP for both. Look at them. Look at their stats.
Did you say Dominator and Sylv?
515.
Because
I'm giving it. No, sorry. I'm giving it. Dominator, Sylv, and Kael'thas. I'm giving it.
Okay.
They both did a great job. 100% amazing. And the thing is, if you look at their stats, they are so complementary of each other. So complementary.
Just like the first game, both their DPS were in every takedown.
And that is how it should be. Great job by everyone. They're all, but look at them all. Wow. What a great team. Great synergy, great macro, great plays. They did a very good job. My goodness. And so, what's your take? Who do you think in this would had the play of the game? You think it was?
Game. It was that first team fight in the the first team fight after level 10. You know, they in the first second or two, it looked like Plugwalk had a really good engage and a really good combo, but there was just so much damage in that little choke point that Rush B executed really well. That was absolutely the play of the game. That was such a strong momentum swing.
and Giggles, we definitely agree on that
Mhm.
point. That is 100% the one play that really stood out, that really turned was they came in, they thought they had the pick, they threw out the combo, and boom, they're all gone.
So
Damn.
we are gonna meet our victors in lobby 2. See you there, Taco.
I'll see you there.
See you there. Okay, we are waiting for I think Dominator and Great Potu to join us.
Hello.
Hello. Let me one of you guys is really quiet.
Oh, who is it?
Well, you sound fine.
Good. I always sound fine.
All right, let me turn Mr. Dominator up here. So me and Taco Cat are both very impressed.
Great games.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you.
It was a great team effort on our part.
Game 1 felt really close, but game 2 just Plugwalk just could not get anything. They would try so hard. I felt a little bad.
Well, game 1 was definitely the close one. I think they actually ended that game with more kills than we did. We just ended up on the better half of the one that mattered, I think. But I think Plugwalk played really well in the first game, and I think in the second game they just started falling a little bit behind. And so
during game 1, we were very impressed by your macro plays. You had an ambush go wrong towards the bottom lane.
yeah, I'll take responsibility for that one.
But then actually, Taco, maybe I'm misremembering this wrong, but it was after that loss. You guys lost 2 of your people, but you pushed bottom and you got the bot keep anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Who called that? I just really want to know who had the cojones to call that, because that was an insanely good call.
I will 100% take no credit on that. I was listening to the other coaches. Honestly, a lot of tonight we kind of having like shot calls. Kind of a lot of people were saying stuff. I think was it Greenwall that called that? I don't remember.
Yeah, usually Greenwall and I kind of bounce ideas back and forth off each other in the middle of a match. And usually it runs through that, oh, we should do this, and then the other person usually is the check and says, all right, sure, go for it or no.
The rest
so
of us
I think he did call for that bottom once we saw them all up. I think they were top or pushing out some way.
They were getting your top camp.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Which I think is a good move on their part. You know,
it was. They just won a huge fight, and it got the better of us, for sure. And then I think they tried to get a little bit greedy and start pushing in top gate. And we just had the foresight a little bit and said, all right, start moving down. If they push and keep, then they lose their bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was really well played. In game 2, the first team fight with ultimate abilities was at the top point. And like me and Taka don't really know what happened. It's just all of blue team kind of blew up with AoE damage. So, do you guys want to comment on that?
The thing that we were looking at a lot was that their team, in our opinion, was situated for kind of like a combo with the Tyrande and the Diablo flip and everything like that. So when they came in on us, we just kind of blew our load into them. I do have to throw the I do have to throw a lot of the credit on our Blaze. His ult did a lot of damage as well. I know in the kill feed it showed my living bomb getting a bagger, which is +1 over a turkey, but I do think it was kind of the other AoEs. I was just kind of there finishing up, but a lot of it was just they came in, all right, we're gonna throw everything.
It worked.
Yeah, I think it all came down to us just getting all of our abilities off at once. And we also had turrets and the support camp with us. So as soon as we saw the Diablo engaged, we called out, all right, drop everything. This is the time that they're going to engage us, so this is our one shot to counter-engage them. And they all happened to group up perfectly for Kael'thas combo and the silence from Wailing Arrow.
And we were both hoping to see a Easy Bake Oven combo, but you guys just didn't let it happen. So, good job.
How do you burn a Blaze and a Kael'thas? Like, you can't burn them. They're going to burn you. Come on. Look at that.
100%.
Come on.
We were definitely worried about it, for sure.
And here's the thing, you guys came out of this game with a shutout. You guys literally came out unscathed. You didn't even get down. I don't think they took down a tower.
They didn't. I checked.
They didn't even take down a tower. And so for that, have you ran this comp before? Have you actually seen this burst comp before and noticed it and then decided that this is the comp you've practiced to counter that burst comp? Or is this just something out of the blue?
We've definitely run some of these heroes before. We've never specifically practiced this comp with these heroes. It was definitely, chosen in draft to kind of based off what the enemy team was picking and how we could fit into that. And, we just happened to get lucky in a couple team fights. And I think we saw probably the best combo that you could pull off with.
And this man's so much lucky, quote unquote, lucky. This guy throwing down bombs, still throwing down daggers like it's nobody's business, stun, CC, lock, and then also having all the macro plays of the camp. You know what? I love your modesty. That is absolutely amazing.
Taco brings the hype. He always brings the hype.
Who decides the macro plays, by the way? Is it team oriented? Because your macro for that game was insanely good.
We have a 7th member who whispers to us in another chat, and he tells us exactly where we end up going. It's a little hard to coordinate that sometimes, but, that's exactly what we do.
So
that's the truth
you
of
have
it.
Like a god that kind of
we do. Every game I pray, and God always answers. Most of the time it's against me, but he always answers. But Dom, give the serious answer.
Yeah, as much as I would, love to say that's the truth. Honestly, again, I think Greenwall and I do most of the shot calling, at least in the macro play, because we're a group of friends. We're not, a team that was pulled together out of the free agents. So some of us are more skilled than others, for sure, and that kind of leaves a little bit of room for error. So Greenwall and I try to make up for that in our macro call, and we've been working on this the past couple seasons. I think our first season was season 4, and we showed promise. And then last season, it was really hard.
We don't talk about last season.
This off season between season 5 and 6, we were just working on improving that, and I think tonight really shows just how far we've come.
That reminds me, the first season I ever casted for was NGS season 4. And I remember casting Rush B. There are 2 things specifically that I remember about you guys. Your logo with the Carbot heroes. And I interviewed you guys so you must have won. I don't remember the substance of the interview. I don't remember the substance of the games. But I'm wondering, is your team at all different from then? I noticed you added more Carbot heroes because you only had 4 a few years ago.
Yeah, we have the same 5 that we 6 that we originally had.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, and we also added Arcane. Unfortunately, last season we actually lost our tank player because he broke his thumb right before the season started, literally 1 week before it started. Yeah,
Some
so we
of us
had
think
to
it
pull
was
him in
purposeful
just
sabotage.
Sorry guys, can't play. Broke my thumb. Whoops.
I know, right? Very convenient.
I would like to make a quick call out because you guys like the logo. We have to give the credit to T-Lane on that. He's the one that ends up making that, and we really appreciate just everything he does for that logo because honestly, we wouldn't be our team without that. Let's be real.
Actually, it was your logo that inspired, because me and a few friends, Taco Cat being one of them, we started a team for this season. The first one that we've had. I've done casting, but not been on a full team before. And your logo inspired me and my other friend Ouija to suggest some type of Carbot logo. And now that's what we have. So thank you for that.
Awesome.
Wow, I never thought we would have impacted someone else like that.
Right? We're somebody.
Kind of. We did something. Our work here is done.
Yeah, we can quit. We can retire.
please do. I need to see more of your games. Those games were action-packed and everything I want to see. And that was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
So, let's see. So with this, you guys gain 3 points. You move from 7th to tied for 2nd.
I did not know that.
Wow. That's quite the move.
I mean, pending... Maybe there are other games being played this week, so that might change that. But you're actually tied with Plug Walk after this.
Huh.
Oh, that's right, because they've already played their flex match, haven't they?
I'm not sure. I just know they have 6 points, and you guys will have 6 after whenever your replays are uploaded. So congratulations.
All right.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thanks for casting us.
Yeah, absolutely.
My pleasure.
Taco, do you have any other
So,
questions?
yeah, I was just wondering if you have any shoutouts. I want to hear those shoutouts. I've heard a few so.
I do want to shout out to our team, just all of our members, especially the ones that were on the sideline spectating us. We really appreciate all the time that everyone puts into it. You know, we can't have everyone playing at the same time, but everyone's input is greatly appreciated, and we love you guys.
Yeah, thanks to all of our fans who are watching. I know we have
All
family
3 of them.
who might be watching, so thanks to them. And then I would also like to thank Plugwalk again for having a match tonight with us. It was wonderful playing against them. I think
Absolutely.
the first game was definitely a nail biter at some points. And hopefully we'll see them again soon.
Cool.
Great stuff.
I've nothing else to ask, so Taco, if you don't, then...
You know what? I'm just so taken back by that game. You know what? I'm still absorbing it myself. That was like absolutely beautiful, breathtaking. And you know what? At that, you know what? I really appreciate the fact that you guys actually came out and threw down such an amazing game. Also, Plug Rock back at you. Great game. Great to watch. Great to cast. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
You know what? To be fair, it's true. He's not wrong. But at the same time, you do know that flattering me will get you everywhere. Just saying.
Well, damn. I mean, if you want to go out and I can get something from that, I'll take you anywhere, man.
Oh my goodness! I know this great bistro. Let me take
Oh
you
my
out to
God.
it.
I will go. Let's do this.
All right,
Name a
it's
date
about
and I'll
time
go.
to end this now.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay,
You know,
maybe I should get a
DMing
room.
right now.
There are other lobbies.
Sorry, yeah.
Let's see. So, I was gonna plug our next game, if you guys want to stick around for that, or you don't have to. It's your call.
That is up to my captain. I follow him to the ends of the earth, and what he does, I will do.
I think we got to get back to our team to recap this game and talk about the upcoming match next week. But thanks
Cool.
again for casting.
Yes,
pleasure.
absolutely.
Congratulations. See you guys later.
See you later. Thank you.
So I thought I knew when our next game was scheduled, but I don't see it because we had to reschedule our match next week. And I don't want to announce it unless it's for sure. My next the next NGS match, I mean.
It was Monday.
That's a /GG match, which I feel weird
/GG.
promoting here, so I don't want to do that.
Yes. That's fair. Totally fair. You're right. That was /GG. My bad.
Cool. Taco, anything you want to say for wrapping up?
Oh yeah. So I just want to say that I love the fact that I saw a very meta comp on Plug Walk, but Rushby came out, showed us that there are some hard counters out there, and for all you fans looking out there, there is something to say about really knowing exactly what comps can counter what comps. And judging by the first game, considering how close it was to the second, that is such a huge change. And I'd say that was due to the draft. I'd say it was 100% due to that. And getting that arsenal to empower your team, getting a coach is key. And I would love
agree.
to see actually what they did with their coach, with also their captain, and the fact that we've been playing together for such a long time. It's great to see the improvement and the dedication that has allowed them to empower that arsenal to a point to take it to that whole nother level.
Well said, Taco Cat. Always very thorough. So
Oh, bless your soul.
let's see. What can I sing about here?
Yes, song! One
know.
song, yes, the song to end it all.
Now I'm all self-conscious. All right, actually, hold on. Let me get out that thing I was telling you about that you don't talk about. Let's see. Let's see. Easy bake oven didn't quite go.
Did go.
Rush B taking the finishing blow.
Finish it, blow.
Let's see. Game 1 there was a purification salvo.
So pure.
But in game 2, it was won by Wailing Arrow.
Whoa, that whale and arrow.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I'm all done. So, Taco, anything you want to add?
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Cool. Congratulations, Rush
Thank you,
B.
Giggles. Thank you,
Of
Giggles,
course.
for allowing me to co-cast with you again. You're an amazing soul. This man is talented once again. I'm so thankful and grateful for this man to get me into the. Bless your soul, Giggles. There's nobody like this man. He is the best teammate, best caster, best everything that I could ever describe of, because he has the best attitude out of anyone you ever meet. Guaranteed.
I have
100%
such a stupid grin on my face right now. Thank you.
Love to see it.
Cool. We'll see you guys in the Nexus. Have a good evening.